Oh, where's the countdown at? There it is. Good morning, Jeremiah.
Bonjour.
Where are you at today?
I am deep in the heart of France, or Paris, or look, here's a construction wall. Uh,
I believe the Imagineers want those to be called progress walls.
you keep trying to make that a thing.
No, Zach Ridley tried to make that a thing. And I laughed, but I still do it. So, hey, what's that about?
So we are back by the new restrooms that open in the back area of France, the soon-to-be Ratatouille expansion area.
But we are live, right?
I think so.
Okay. Yes, we're
Uh,
live. Jeremiah's coming to you from EPCOT. This is Tony at a branch affiliate of LPHQ on the East Coast.
yeah, trust me, you'll know we're live when I get blown over by the wind.
I'm looking at that. That looks intense.
Yeah, there have been a couple of times. I headed over to the American Adventure, which we'll be going to see the Soul of Jazz, an American Adventure. A new exhibit opened in the rotunda of the American Adventure. There is the
Oh, it's not
sign.
in the gallery?
It is not. It is.
Wow. Okay.
It is. I mean, I don't want to say it's temporary because it's nice, but it is definitely set up just to be something additional. Good morning, Tammy. How's Australia?
Good morning, Tammy.
Um, we do see quite a few camera crews running around the France Pavilion, though.
Uh-oh. I wonder what that means.
They're taking pictures. Uh,
Oh, I thought you meant like film crews.
oh, no, it is a film crew. You can see
Okay.
it off to the right. They are filming a very normal group of people all wearing Disney merchandise, eating Disney food with the France backdrop. I don't think we probably could get in the background of this. And,
But the question is, would they actually use it if we did?
yeah, so there they are getting ready to film, most likely, the commercial for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
Yeah.
We will walk up this way just to be in the background.
I had heard that there was a casting call, but I thought that was later on.
I know, I know that they've been filming for the past few days. No, we do not have an opening date for the attraction. There's been no announcements at all. So we will see what comes of all of that. But we
Is
are
it the Beauty
walking.
and the Beast sing-along right now, or Impressions de France?
Beauty and the Beast sing-along. Impressions de France starts at 7 p.m. each night. We're turning around to head back down. Oh, you know what?
Good afternoon.
So they are filming a commercial, but if you look next to the people that are filming, that sure as heck is a new Orange Bird sipper.
Perhaps for the upcoming taste of the sampling of the International Flower and Garden Festival?
Yes. So we are seeing probably a filming of both of those things. So yes, there is a new Orange Bird sipper.
You heard it here first. Seems kind of quiet today.
It is very quiet, especially for a Tuesday.
Are those carts open? Or is there just nobody pertain it.
Everything is open right now.
Okay. They're up ahead, but I was like, where'd all the arts booths go? But they're further down. Now, you said you spotted new merchandise in the France Pavilion too, right?
Yes, it has. It's the merchandise that we've seen around. There is some new stuff, a cute shirt, a new chef jacket. They do have some Remy ears that are currently sold out, along with a doll and a few other things. But we will have pictures of what they did have a little bit later on.
On laughingplace.com. Anything good in the Wonderground tents there?
Everything good is in the Wonderground tents except the one piece of art that I've been dying to get. And of course,
Do they have the postcard of it?
they do have the postcard.
Show everybody.
So
The one piece he's dying to get.
there it is, Indiana Jones 25th anniversary for the Indiana Jones Adventure in Disneyland. It represents a few of the scenes from the attraction. I was lucky enough to get the print of it, but the artwork that would have been right there, it has not shown up ever that I've seen it. So, yeah.
Do you think they might have them in California when it reopens?
Somehow I'm guessing that they may have them out there, which means that I will be sending 5 different people to Wonderground.
Mike C., if you're watching, I'm guessing you're 20% of that list.
Is that how much annual pass holders get discount? Oh, sorry.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
Legacy pass holders.
Yeah, it is quite empty here today. I mean, it is early. The park's only been open for an hour. It is a chilly day. We're high 60s right now, as opposed to tomorrow, where at this point I think it's supposed to get like high 50s. So we'll see how much fun that is.
Alex wants to know if we have enough time to check out the Soul of Jazz opening today at Epcot. Alex, I have a feeling that's exactly where we're headed.
It is, and Alex, I know you are on our YouTube. If you head over to laughingplace.com, there is already an article with photos of the full display, but we will be walking in there to get a live view of it.
So, Alex, that means stay tuned and then check out the article afterward.
Or just open another screen, stay tuned.
That's true.
We'll take all the hits we can get.
And Matthew hopes for the 50th on October 1st that they'll bring back the 1,076-piece ceremonial marching band.
With 76 trombones?
I guess.
Yes. That's what it was, because the opening ceremony was led by the I'm sad that I can't think of his name. The Music Man led the opening ceremony, and there were 76 trombones in the big parade.
I know who you're talking about. I want to say Tommy Tune, but I know that's wrong. No. Is that right? No.
No, Tommy Tune was in that horrible opening of, I don't remember what special it was, but Robert Preston. I want to say he led the parade. No, that doesn't sound right.
Tammy wants to know if that means you have to pay every time you go to the parks, not because no annual pass. In California, where the parks are not open yet, is where they have sunsetted the annual pass program. Here in Florida, they still have annual passes.
But you cannot purchase a new annual pass anywhere in the world.
Correct.
Here at Walt Disney World, if you do have an annual pass, you can renew it. If you had the Premier Pass, which was the both coast pass, that transfers over April 1st, I think, to you can purchase a Walt Disney World pass. But yeah, Disneyland, we don't know what's going to be happening. I didn't see who that was that said hi to me. Was that
So,
Kevin?
it was Kevin, yeah.
Kevin should be enjoying Hawaii still. So, Kevin, if you are still in Alani, take a picture of Ulu Mel for us. We'd love to have that video. You know,
Matthew says it's
Meredith
Meredith
Wilson.
Wilson that led. Yeah.
Thank you. That's why was Meredith Wilson? There's something that ties to the Music Man. So we are walking into the American Adventure, which right now is a little bit less American Adventure-y because the show is temporarily down
Like for the day or for refurbishment?
for the time being.
Or for the moment, I should say. Yes, there we go.
Yes,
Okay. Kevin wants to clarify a picture of what? I didn't hear you. Ulu Mel, right? Or Olu Mel?
Olu Mel, the giant green turtle walk around that just debuted in Alani. Now I'm talking really loud here in the rotunda.
Nikki's my spirit animal says, "Wow, the sky looks foreboding. I'm currently in New York City with a blizzard."
For wedding? Anyone?
Foreboding.
Go back and see Back to Neverland. So here we are, the Soul of Jazz and American Adventure. I will focus on these for a little bit, so people, if you want to read it, can enjoy it.
You're kind of stalling a little bit, so just not stalling, but like breaking up a little bit. So just go slow.
Okay, so I won't focus. I will just walk around and show. It focuses on, of course, places that jazz started and grew and became some of the biggest things. It focuses on many of the jazz singers. This one, Dizzy Gillespie, Billie Holiday, and of course Duke Ellington. And they talk about the Cotton Club.
Nice.
And it does all tie back to soul. So it's a great small exhibit. Like, it is exactly what they need here. Just something to pass the time while you wait for the American Adventure attraction.
Nice. I saw a picture of this earlier and I got excited.
This is one of my favorites, though. This is Bix's cornet, and that's a picture of him holding a trumpet. Cornet, trumpet, cornet. I will save my favorite.
Rebecca the
thing for
Fifth says,
last.
"Hello, everybody." Sorry, go
Hello,
on. Your favorite
Rebecca.
thing.
I will save my favorite thing for the last.
Okay.
But yeah, Tito Puente Jr.
Kevin says Amanda and himself got pictures with Olu yesterday at a meet and greet spot. That's all he's doing right now.
If he happens to have any normal pictures of just Ulu, he knows where to send them. Olu. So yeah, the birthplace of jazz, New Orleans. This one I really love because it talks about Los Angeles and it has more of the modern,
Oh, nice.
such as Lady Gaga, Nora Jones, and Beyonce talking about jazz and how it influenced them. And then, of course, we have the Soul of Jazz on Play Disney.
Ooh.
Yeah, just trivia though.
Okay.
I'm actually going to go on the floor, so not on the floor, but because I'm going to save the last thing.
That was what I thought was the first one.
No, Maxwell Davis, Whistle While You Work music. Carl. I don't know if the Disney songs The Satchmo Way is on iTunes or not. I know that I used to have a copy of it, but it's definitely something that I need to hear again because it is amazing.
I know thanks to former music sharing softwares, I have that album.
So this talks about Louis Armstrong, and there's actually Louis Armstrong's trumpet.
That's the one I saw the picture of, and I was like, what?
Yeah. It's the trumpet he used while doing the Disney songs The Satchmo Way.
Nice.
Yeah, so it is very nice. And Tony, if you can look up iTunes to see if the Disney songs.
I'm actually looking that up right now.
Yeah, because
I don't know if you could hear my typing.
if you've not heard it, it is really amazing. I mean, you think about like Jungle Book and those that had jazz influences, but the Disney songs in Satchel Away is a beautiful album.
I have it open on Spotify because that's the one I could actually access. And it's on Spotify.
Okay, good.
So usually if it's on Spotify, it's on iTunes as well. Usually.
Yeah. So people have become obsessed with these birds, it seems, over the past few months. And then we got the king bird over here that looks like it's just ready to attack.
Yep.
And you can tell the wind, like the bird is actually having to balance itself.
Modern day dinosaurs.
Life will find a way. They do also have these beautiful banners out front inviting guests in to see the exhibit.
What's
So
on the
if
other
you,
side?
it's the same. It has
Okay.
There are 4 different posters,
Okay.
different characters from Soul.
Yeah. Probably the quartet, the Dorothea Williams quartet.
Yeah, but I don't believe Dorothea Williams is in it.
Oh, okay.
No, she is. I know the first one is Joe. I didn't see the other 2. I saw them from a distance.
Do we know how long that will be there? I don't think there was an end date for it.
I do not think so. It did start today because today is the first day of Black History Month. So that is why that opened. And later on today, I will be over at Disney Springs because they are going to have different music uh, types. I think tonight is Motown Monday. So we'll be walking Disney Springs and enjoying some of the music and possibly some of the food down there later on 6 o'clock my time, so 3 o'clock Pacific. Here's one of the joys of having long arms. There is the new, we don't know what it is. It's not a churro stand or a roller coaster, but we believe it's a gelato place. Let's actually walk the bridges of Italy.
They're open and free. Although I bet we'll see at least one Instagram picture taking place.
I only saw one other person out here, actually.
Okay, maybe not then.
These steps are kind of massive, though. Oh, no, we are totally wrong.
And hold on, and Mark, and I've got bingo. There we go. All right.
Yes, Tony called it. There is at least one Instagram photo taking place out there. There are the harmonious barges.
Is it still just the 2? It looks like it's just the 2.
It is just the 2. We did tweet out a picture earlier of the one on the left was doing screen tests, or as I like to call it, EPCOT bingo.
Nice. I was just playing a different version of that, and you helped me win. So.
And when she was done with her photo, because I was laughing.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, if anybody left their Mickey Mouse mask, it is still there. That is a nice mask, though.
I wouldn't touch it.
No, it's kind of like, when somebody sneezes and there's the snot rag. I don't pick that up either.
Yeah, I saw the centerpiece that's coming into play for Harmonious from the Skyliner. And I was just like, that thing is massive. Massive.
Can we please just call it the Stargate from now on?
The Stargate, yes.
Yeah, and EPCOT, especially I've been here the past few weeks, and this isn't as slow as it was last week, but it is still pretty slow.
Yeah.
The trains are stopped. They must be having a Man, my joke just stopped. I'm just going to give up
There
on that
might
one.
be a lizard invasion on the tracks up ahead.
But they are now celebrating the. Oh, here comes the train. The taste of the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts. Over here is Enemy Inc., which, if you're looking for an excellent, unique souvenir, that is the place to go because they take the different arts that are approved and will put it on a different shirt, and you can make it as customizable as possible by choosing a set color for the art, and the type of shirt you want. So while there's only a handful of choices, you still have a very, very unique. That was for Doobie. Piece of art that you can wear.
And again, guys, we are live. If anybody has any questions, anybody wants any requests, wants to see Jeremiah see something specific, please let us know in the comments. Now,
For
the
those
annual
of you,
pass holder shop is gone, right?
yes, and
Yeah.
that area has not reopened at all. Although I'm guessing that could be coming back pretty soon with the 30% discount in our not
Yeah.
too distant future.
I kind of
Once,
regret, but not really, because I don't know when I'd ever wear it in Florida, but not getting the Helly Hansen Norway jacket because it was like
uh,
$50.
I went in there because I went to Utah just before the end of the year and was looking for a good jacket that wouldn't be expensive, and the large was the largest size that they had. And while I could have worn it, it would not have been that comfortable trying to stay warm in it.
Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave.
There
Oh,
is the
Mark's blog doing announcements.
Mark Daniels.
Yeah.
For the kickoff event for the Taste of Epcot International Festival of the Arts, Mark Daniels was the MC for the event, and as he is walking off the stage, he comes back to remind us, stay socially distant, wear a mask, and then he made a joke about how you may hear his voice saying that. I started talking to him just a few minutes later, and as I started talking to him about it, it started to play. So
Nice.
it's a little meta right then. And they do have 3 different announcements to try to catch people's attention as they go through the park to make sure that they follow these guidelines set forth by the CDC.
I missed this earlier. This is about a 10-minute old comment. I'm sorry. Meredith Wilson wrote The Music Man, apparently, according to
Yes,
Michaela.
Meredith Wilson did write the music, man.
So
So
there's the
that's,
connection.
yes.
I apologize, Michaela, for missing that. You're going to have to show me Mushu. That's my favorite piece of the
Oh,
sticker art, whatever. What's it called? Chock with character?
yes.
Chock full
Chock
of
full of
character.
characters. But because it is a slower day and they actually don't even have the queue set up out here for
Oh, wow.
Frozen, I am going to go and we're going to look at the Stargate.
Oh, okay.
I also love just walking over this area. I'm pretty sure this cup has been here for a week.
I want to see if every time I go, and I do this every time I go, there's somebody in front of the temple who always goes, "There's nothing back there," and I go, "Oh, yes, there is," and I just keep walking.
No, the one cast member. No, I hadn't even seen how overgrown it's gotten around here.
The lush foliage, according to Mac, it's so lush.
So you can kind of see the next barge looks like it's about to come out, and then there is the Stargate behind that.
I wish I could like do the Madden
Zoom.
style like circle. If you look right here and like draw on the screen.
I know that's one of the problems that I always have when we're doing Dig a Little Deeper. Thankfully, we can zoom on that, but on this, that's one of StreamYard. Please give us a zoom. It actually looks like both the remaining barges are there before the Stargate, but one barge, there's activity on the other one. Still looks like there's a few screens to be attached.
Surely we'll use it for more than just creeping in the bushes.
Yes, and don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, I haven't seen this without stanchions in a while. I'll say for the last probably month and a half, 2 months, the only park I've been going to is EPCOT. And yeah, I haven't seen this like this since then.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But they still have stickers. The for the queue distance.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, when I was here, earphones. When I was here last week, went on Frozen, and it was pretty much a walk-on.
Nice. There he is.
The artist who did the this year's poster with the Mushu and
Yep.
Quickie, he is here signing not only his art but the poster. If you can make it over here.
Nice. I probably won't be able to, but because Laughing Place has such a lineup today, I'm pretty busy all day.
You don't have to tell me. Let's see. I'm doing this.
You've got this. I'll be talking with you in the chair while you're at Disney Springs again, apparently. And then there's Parks Talk later on tonight as well.
And then I will be also doing the movie club this evening, talking about Mary Poppins Returns.
Nice.
So
you'll be watching Mary Poppins Returns. I will be watching one of the last 3 episodes of Big Hero 6 on Disney XD. The series.
Somebody put it very nicely yesterday. It is German Day.
That sounds like a disease-spreading day.
Yeah. So here's where the line starts, which technically isn't true. But let's walk down. Oh, wow. This will be something that both you and I will look at and go, I can't believe they put this on a sign, but I'll show you that in a second. So, yeah, guests are currently walking right inside the building. There is no stopping. 10-minute wait is posted.
Wow.
So here's the sign that... I've never seen a sign for that. And DAS for the not just completely Disney nerds. That is the disabled access service.
Yeah, or system.
System.
One of the two.
Where guests that have a disability that could limit their ability to stand in line or walk through the queue, go up and sign up for a return.
What I like, or what I don't like, I should say, is you pass the sign that I feel like they need to cover up, and that's the one that says Fast Pass entrance.
Yeah.
I know at a lot of other attractions they've kind of gotten rid of them.
Yeah, I know Avatar, Flight of Passage, they completely covered the Fast Pass sign, which is good because just like you, where it bothers you, the cast members that have to answer the question 1,000 times, where do I get the Fast Pass?
That's why out of my own experience, that's why it bothers me. Like, just make everybody's life easier. Put a little curtain over it.
And we will have some video up later today of the 2D3 Caballeros.
Yeah, I heard it became the Grand Fiesta Tour to Gummy Glen.
Yes, so we'll be looking at that. I'm lucky enough to have taken videos over the past few months of the full attraction working, and then the different versions with the topiary Donald, and then a no Donald, and then a just
Now,
we'll see the 2D.
my friend said this, and we've been kind of calling it the Gummy Glen Caballeros because it's just painted flats of the 3 Caballeros. My complaint, I guess I could say, is there's an animated loop somewhere. Hang up a sheet and project it again, because that's how it used to be. It used to be in the theater space. In that finale, it was a whole animated sequence.
I know. I always was under. I was always under the impression that because they were on a lift or lifted up into the section,
Yep.
they could just lower it, and I don't know, maybe put the animated sequence back on behind
Yep.
it. But yeah, watching the 4 different versions of the topiary Donald and the just a sombrero
On a bush. There's a different voice.
Yes.
Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose with coffee and sneeze.
How long ago was the last one? Like 10 minutes?
Thank you.
I think they are 10 minutes now.
Okay.
Well, we can time it. I was off of my time right now. We're 32 minutes into the live stream, so we'll see if the next one shows up at 42 minutes into the live stream. Yep, and here comes that fun time of we're just kind of going through the motions of doing the loop here. Here is the Acme booth.
I mean, this is how I get my steps in. I'll go to Epcot and just walk around.
Hey!
Oh, did we see somebody?
No, that was a little kid touching the thing. So that was the Marvel Fine Art booth.
Nice.
So we will walk down and see what we can find.
I saw some pictures of some newer chalk art over here.
They are pretty much doing one side one day and then changing over to the other side the next.
Nice.
I mean, you can see that there is nothing down this way.
Yeah, because it used to be a bunch of like little ones, and the ones I've seen are just massive ones.
Yeah, we will walk down this way, then walk back the other way. And I think we may be cutting this just short, like not heading into the Future World area, but we got the key that we were looking for. It's just amazing. Like, I can't even color in the lines, and they are drawing pieces of art with chalk.
Are those cows?
Mm-hmm. I feel like we should just hear time lapse the entire day.
Yeah. There's your ASMR. A couple hours of just this.
And this side over here, they were working on last week. And again, these are all just artists doing this. I mean, they're copying off a piece of paper. You couldn't quite
Yep.
see what he was doing, but that is done by chalk by hand.
I don't like the word copying because I wouldn't say it's copying because it's probably their own piece. They're just blowing it up. That's usually just a guide for like how they could do it.
Well, some of them are just they are creating a reproduction
Yep.
of the art. I mean, but the Donald Van Gogh there is like, I would buy that in a heartbeat. That's just amazing.
I saw a picture from I thought it was recently, maybe it's the other day, but it was about as long as the pathway, but it was the tea table from Alice in Wonderland, and it was one of
Yes,
those angled ones.
that was over on the side where everything is. No, it was down. I saw them working on it last week, but I can't remember which side it was. The longer ones down here because of not only probably some of the precipitation we had last night,
Yeah.
but also just the overall.
Hold on. Go back to that girl holding the basket. That you're familiar enough with living with the land as I am. I feel like that would be at the end of it.
Just up in the corner.
Yep, with a background of fruit.
Yes.
Gosh, it is windy.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm gonna maybe call this a little short because we are getting some wind, and I also feel like the threat of rain is not
It's
far
getting a little
behind
darker.
us. But here is looks like Princess and the Frog. That was one of the long 3D ones.
That looks like it got a little wet.
Yeah, here is Tiana in her frog form.
Yeah.
And then up there is Naveen and Louis is right here. And it looks like I really can't even tell what it originally was because you can see the streaks of chalk, not only from the water but also from the wind. Talk about modern art down here.
Somebody would buy it. I have great admiration for the chalk and pastel folks. I could never do it for that exact reason. If I spent hours, and I'm sure they're used to that kind of thing happening.
Oh yeah.
But if I spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours doing that, and then it just like, oh, it rained.
Yeah, and I think I've said this every single time. There, at least one of the chalk artists has been doing this for Disney, dating all the way back to the Festival of the Masters events that they used to have at Disney Spring or Downtown Disney before it became Disney Springs. So I think I'm going to wrap
love
this.
Festival of the Masters.
It was always great, but I love Festival of the Arts.
I do too.
I enjoy Festival of the Arts a little bit more because since it is in a theme park, it does cause people to have to purchase tickets, where Festival of the Masters was at Downtown Disney. And I can tell you that they're one of the last Festival of the Masters during the construction, during everything, I had to park at Port Orleans and take a bus down or a boat down, and it still took me an hour and a half because the parking lots were so full.
Yeah. There was the last time I went, there was a booth, and they had like leather carved journals, and somebody had done one to look like the Shepherd's Journal from Atlantis.
Nice.
And I wanted to buy it so bad, but because it was handcrafted and made, it was like $400. And this is in those days, like what was that, 2009, 2010?
Yeah.
So anyway, Jeremiah, we're not done with you today.
Nope, not by a long shot.
Coming up at 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 o'clock Western, Eastern, we have Mike at Downtown Disney. You'll have him, and Doobie will be in the chair. Marvel Monday at 1:30 Pacific. Jeremiah will be back at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern from Disney Springs with me again. And then at 4 o'clock Pacific. Oh, wow. Are you going to be doing it from Disney Springs?
Yep.
Okay. You'll be doing Disney Parks Talk Live with our entire crew. And then later tonight, giving Jeremiah a bit of a break, he'll be back for the movie club, the LP movie club with Mary Poppins Returns at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern.
Yeah, I will hopefully be falling asleep at some point in between that. I don't think the cavalcade is close enough to catch it. So we will just end on this beautiful view
All right.
of the rainbows and Spaceship Earth and a monorail trek. And if you want to hear all about the monorail, go back and watch our Dig a Little Deeper from yesterday, where we talk about the monorail systems from around the world.
All kinds of videos like that. Remember to like and subscribe from EPCOT. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye, guys.